Hey guys, Joe Blue back again with another episode of The Cheaters of Marvel Rivals. I'm going to try and keep this episode shorter than the episodes have been previously. I'm saying try. I know that when I do end up going over or making a video just as long, I get people in the comments going, it wasn't shorter than the last one, it was just as long. I aim to try and make this one shorter than the previous videos, and we're going to go straight into a ranked game with a squirrel girl who I believe to be cheating. And if it's not gone for too long, I'll check the time, and I want to throw in maybe one more example of cheating. I want to try and keep this one shorter, so let's get straight into the first clip. Okay, so we're going to start here with this squirrel girl player here by the name of Patty0524. I'm just going to play through the game, and I'll basically collect the parts of this game that I think are the most suspicious of this player, and I believe they've got an aimbot, and we'll see if we can see anything else, and let's just get on with it. Okay, very strange that this Patty is just sitting back and not doing anything. Are they in a cheat menu maybe? Are they altering, are they changing settings? I don't know. Just pull that back a little bit. Like, are they locking to people through the walls here? Like, just watch it in slow-mo. I don't want to spend too much time looking at minor details. Like, almost seems like it went onto the Loki and then onto the Penny. They're just following this Penny, like they're like permanently locked to this Penny right here. A little bit strange there. Okay, that looks like quite blatant aim tracking right there. So they follow the person through the wall, and then they jump back out, and then they follow the movements as they jump back out perfectly as well. It's like they're still locked to a certain person in the back. They're not even attempting to even acknowledge this cloak and dagger that's like rolling in here. You see that? It's like they lock to somebody else there. I think that a little bit crazy there, the back-to-back kills there. They turn just on the angle of the Penny there. You could say it's like coincidental or whatever. Let's just watch it in slow-mo. See that? The little slightly turn to the left a little bit further than is really needed makes it seem like they're looking at dudes through walls, innit? Or locking to dudes through walls, like one or the other. Or both. I mean, I know a lot of people stand on that bridge to look out there, but they're kind of just looking on the angle where we are through the wall, not really around the corner. They're not standing like on the edge looking to see them coming around here. They're quite firmly, literally on this angle, like just looking straight at us. Yeah, you know, it's not really, doesn't necessarily mean that that's what they're doing. But when you see people stand on this bridge, usually they're on this edge corner here that they're trying to peek to see people coming. Here they're like, oh, I don't need to look around. I can just see them through the wall. That's what it looks like. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Okay. That looks like locking onto people through the wall there. I'm fairly convinced that's what's happening there. See that right there? I think they snap to a hitbox on somebody, and then they snap off. You see? Let's just watch it in slow-mo. Right there. Was it there? On somebody there, like they're on the hitbox, on the corner of the hitbox, and snap off. Like, I don't know. It just looks so, it's just so weird. Like in slow motion, it doesn't look that blatant, but when you watch it in real time, it does look like this. Like there, like are they snapping to someone's hitbox right there? It's what it looks like. It's like they snapped to somebody through the wall here. Like, look, watch. There. That's the snap. They like lock straight on to like either like where the hitbox is or on the angle that they are. That's what it looks like. Potentially again the same there, but it's hard to say. But let's just go back, watch that one bit again. Just here, and then all of a sudden, bam. Bam, there's that lock robotic straight on the angle that the player is. Alright, okay, that looks some pretty weird tracking there. Almost looks like they're looking left right now just because they're looking through the wall, right? They're like, you could say, oh, they're trying to look around the corner as they're going around, but like, really, it just looks like they're looking through the wall right now. Look, they're snapping to that penny for the wall. That's what's happening. Look, they turn through the wall. It's like, bam, they're straight to the penny, man. And they know the penny's there. Immediately starts firing. I'm pretty sure they started firing before they even saw the penny there. I think they try and move, like they try and jump in the air and do something, and then they lock to somebody through the wall. That's what it seems like. So they jump and then they lock. They jump and then they lock to what, this Hella here, I think. So they jump and lock to disguise the lock on. And that's what they do every time they jump. They lock to somebody through the wall just to see where people are. And they think that the jump is enough to disguise it. Okay, that seems like a very obvious tracking there. I don't know if a human being could react to that like that. So they like seem to like lock to the Hella, right? They shoot the Hella, then the Hella goes into bird form. And as soon as they dart away, it's like they track it perfectly, but obviously they can't hit them in the bird form. See that? Like when they went to use their stun, they still followed and tracked them in bird mode. Because it's like one frame snap. It's like from holding it, aiming it in one direction to bang in another direction straight away. It just seems so unnatural. Weird aiming there through the wall, it would seem. Suddenly starts looking over here, can't see any of these people. Like starts aiming over there, and it's like you can't see nobody over there. Maybe they're just looking over there. Again, it's like their aim there. It's like you could say, oh, well, maybe there's somebody that come up here and they're just checking that no one comes out there. But it just seems a little coincidental that there's Iron Man in the air here, Spider-Man, like web slinging around here, and then they're sort of like preparing for someone to potentially come around here, right? When they can potentially see these two through the wall. They literally, I think, pretty sure they were tracking the Spider-Man through the wall there. I think they're tracking the spider. They're trying to like not follow it perfectly, but I think it shows that they are tracking the Spider-Man through the wall. It's like they're reacting to him jumping up in the air. It's not like they're looking up there that somebody might come out and start shooting. They're literally reacting to them jumping in the air, and now they try to play dumb and don't track him on the way down, because then that would be too obvious, right? Because they've already realized they made the mistake of tracking the Spider-Man, because that's a difficult thing to probably do if you've got wall hacks, right? You're constantly seeing people moving around you and enemy combatants through the wall, and you've got to try and train yourself to not react to their movements, because usually a human player, right, is going to condition themselves to react to enemy movement. You see an enemy move, you're going to move to them. Now you've got to sort of detrain yourself to not react to when they move through walls and only react when you can see them. And eventually you're probably going to make a mistake, innit? Every now and again, you're going to make a mistake, especially in a game like this, where it's a team-based game, very hectic, a lot of moving stuff going on, a lot of noise. It's probably very difficult to train yourself to not react to certain enemies moving through walls that you shouldn't be able to see, right? You're going to make a mistake every now and again. And again, you see on the penny as well. They've looked up there. You can't just say, oh, they're just checking if somebody might be there. There just happens to be a penny there when they look up there. They've got wall hacks. Like, they can see this penny's on their way up to go to the window. That this is, like, you might have been thinking, oh, Joe Blue's reading too much into it, but I think this is pretty blatant now at this point that they do have wall hacks and they can see this penny's on their way there. See, they're trying to they've reacted to it and now they're trying to pretend that like they're playing dumb. Like they're looking, oh, the penny's going to be there. And now they're like, oh, they're going to go there. And they're like, oh no, let's not, that's too bait now. I've snapped up there twice now to that penny. Like it would look too obvious if I kept, looking up there when they're up there. Do you know what I mean? Straight onto that, Hella. Pretty sure they snapped that Spider-Man in between the web slings there. So they follow the Spider-Man and then they snap to the Spider-Man, but by the time they snap, the Spider-Man's already web slinged further along. Bang, she snapped the Spider-Man there, and he's already begun web slinging. Let's watch it in slow-mo. Okay, so they register that the Spider-Man's moved, they start moving. And then boom. This is the snap to the Spider-Man right there. Seems like a little bit of a weird turn to turn right. Like, is it they're just looking around, or maybe just getting a better view through that wall there, maybe? And we actually do end up winning that game, and and I ended up reporting the patty for cheating. I didn't check the replay, but just based on a few deaths and death cams that I saw, I thought this person's probably got an aimbot, so I reported them for having an aimbot. Now, you might think they're not cheating. There's, most of you probably always believe that to be the case, but I think there's some pretty good evidence after we've looked at the actual replay and seen some pretty obvious points where they're snapping to people through walls, seemingly looking at people through walls, looking at where they're going to come from, multiple times on a balcony where they should know people are there, but keep looking every time there's someone that looks like they might be going there. It seems a little bit blatant, and a few examples of where it looks like they're potentially snapping to people with an aimbot, right? But what do you think? Do you think that guy's cheating? I know that most of you probably think, no, he ain't cheating, he's not cheating, Jay Blue, you're just on crack, you're delusional. But here we go anyway. The date is the 18th of February 2025, and the player you reported, Patty0524, has been banned until basically 100 years ban. So usually you only get 100 years ban when you've been cheating. So this is the first time that I've got a mail back saying that they've been banned for basically presumably for cheating. I didn't report them for anything else. I only reported them for cheating. So they got banned for cheating for aimbot. I think probably aimbot and wall hacks are probably typed in or click the box. But here we go, confirmation at least that this person was cheating. And the crazy thing about this is this comes after my previous stream in which I basically complained that I've never received any reports back saying that any of the people I've reported have ever been banned, and I've put timestamps where people are blatantly cheating and they've never been banned. Now I go through that replay then, and there's a few things here and there, but I've reported way more blatant people than this Patty0524, and they haven't been banned. And we're gonna have a quick look now at this very one that I was literally complaining about in my last stream. Okay, so we're going to go into this next little clip here that I was talking about, and the person in question here is the one who got MVP. I believe they got like an aimbot, and I'm pretty certain of that fact. We're just going to have a quick little look here. We're going to jump right to the end. We're going to just show the actual point at which I believe was sus. I believe it was around 13 minutes, I believe. Yeah. That right there, this is the point at which I showed on my stream and thought this person's fucking cheating. This person's cheating. So either way, they watched them lock to the hook through the wall here. The hook here, they lock to their foot and then to their shoulder, and then they lock off. Like blatantly obvious aimbot through the wall there. Watch it in slow-mo. And they're locked to them for multiple frames in a row. There's no question about it. They're fully locking to this dude through the wall. We got snap to the foot, snap to the kneecap, onto the shoulder, stays on the shoulder for a few seconds, snaps away. Like clear as day, obvious aim tracking. And the reason why I was complaining about it is because I was basically saying, look, this is like how many times I've seen people snap into people through walls, and I will literally report them with the exact timestamp, and still none of these people have ever been banned. They've not been banned, not once, not a single person. I probably reported like 100 people, like more than that maybe, I don't know. I've reported a lot of people for cheating. Some of them had exact timestamps like this person where they were doing something that is clearly cheating. This person's still not been banned. This is before that Patty player. That Patty was way more subtle by locking people through walls than this person. This is fully blatant, and I reported this person with the specific timestamp saying, look, they snap to the hook's foot, to the leg, to the shoulder for multiple frames in a row. They're not just like on it a little bit and then move away like they're passing past it. No, they're locked to the shoulder for like at least 2 or 3 frames, right? Back to back, and then moved off. And you can't just do that through a wall. You might say you could stay locked to somebody for 2 or 3 frames when you can see them and you're actually tracking them, but to stay locked to somebody for 2 or 3 frames through a wall, No, you need cheats to be doing that. This person's 100% cheating and they're still not banned. And I find it very coincidental that after I complained about this on stream, I get my first report back that somebody's been banned for 100 years for cheating after I had a complaint about it on my stream. I feel like that's very coincidental that has happened. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that episode here, and hopefully this hasn't gone on for too long. I'll try and edit it down as much as possible if it has gone on for too long. I'm gone now anyway, guys. I'll catch you all later. I'll see you on Saturday for Hunt Showdown, and peace. I'm out of here.
Look, there comes one of them now.